Click the first link in the description for the best Askreddit content. Today I fucked up by rejecting a known gang member. Obligatory. This happened a few days ago, Monday to be exact. Context: I, 19F, work at the biggest pizza delivery company in the US as a delivery driver in the 5th most dangerous city in the country. I usually work nights, so I see a lot of weird ass stuff. Other important fact is that I'm mildly autistic, and my biggest issue is reading people's intentions. Finally, I drive a Prius. Changing the headlights in a Prius is very involved. It requires taking both front wheels off as well as the entire bumper. I did it once and never again. Story: it was like 10:30 p.m., pitch black, and I was coming back from a delivery. I hit a bump and my headlight went out, a big deal when trying to find streets in the dark. So when I came back to the store, I popped my hood to see if it was just loose. No go. So I went back inside the store to get my next order. Inside, the lobby is small but there was a ton of people. At least 5 really big guys of various races but all over 6 feet and built. They took up way more space than most and were generally very intimidating. I mostly ignored them, got my order bagged up, and left to my car. As I left, all the guys were sitting in a car by the front door. When I started my engine, one waved at me and I got out to see if they needed anything. So one of them comes over. Hey, your headlight is out. Me, I know, I'll probably get it fixed later. I think it's just loose, but thanks for telling me. Oh, it's an easy fix, let me show you. I have a delivery, sorry. But I appreciate the offer. It's not a super big deal. Oh, okay. Maybe I can come back later and help. Or I could show you another time. No thanks, I got it. Bye. And I left. The interaction was a little odd to me but I thought he was just a nice guy. When I got back, they were gone. Inside, everyone immediately started freaking out over me and asking questions about what he'd said. Turns out he's a high-ranking member of a rather brutal local gang and I didn't even realize he was flirting with me. So far I haven't been murdered or anything, but I'm just a little paranoid lol. He has a lot of influence in my area and I just rejected him. I think I'll be okay but damn it was scary find out what exactly had happened lol. TLDR, headlight went out, known gang leader wanted to help and I regretted him. Nah man, you didn't fuck up. If anything you dodged a bullet. The fuck up would have been accepting his offer, haha. Fair play to you. I just wanna say this was probably the best way this could have gone. Either he was just being nice or he really liked you, who knows. Yeah, I don't think it was FU. You don't really want to be obligated to that sort of person, especially if as you say you have trouble reading intentions. I mean, if you didn't decline him, you would have gotten more entangled with a type of lifestyle you might not want to have to navigate. I think you're all good, you weren't insulting or disrespectful. That was probably the best outcome. You didn't show fear. Today I fucked up by destroying my parents' brand new central air AC unit. Just happened 30 minutes ago. I was grilling chicken for my family in the backyard and I burned the shit out of my arm on the grill top. In anger, I threw the grill fork that was in my right hand to my right side. I didn't wind up my throw, I just threw it without facing that direction. As a testament to my bad fucking luck, the AC unit was hit with the grill fork. The fork did a full rotation mid-air, pierced the cardboard box that the AC was still in, went through the fins and pierced the fucking copper tube that has Freon in it. That shit sprayed fucking everywhere inside the still closed box. We were gonna start the installation today after my brother-in-law got off of work, but that shit ain't gonna happen now. Also I have no job, so I can't afford to fix it. I feel like an absolute piece of dog shit. Too long didn't read, threw grill fork with the accuracy of bullseye and pierced the Freon on an AC unit that I can't afford to fix. Edit, pics if anyone cares, pics. Gotta get the updates of what happens when the parents find out or where to send funeral donations to. Nah, There was a split second where I thought about just pretending I had nothing to do with it since there was no witnesses around, but it is still faintly hissing. There is 2 puncture holes right by the hissing sound, and the 2 puncture holes look exactly like grill fork holes. I was the last one to grill, so it would look worse if people found out that way. I told everything and I'm digging my own hole now to save costs. I hope your parents have accidental damage cover on their home insurance. A bad person would call the company and say it looks like the unit was damaged in shipping. Maybe even get a little upset on the phone. Why are there puncture marks in my AC unit? You know, if you were a bad person. I understand you feel bad, but I can't personally imagine throwing a sharp grill fork blindly through the air because I was mad I burnt myself. Could have easily been a person, and obviously had force behind it. Actually, I can't imagine how you burn your arm on the top in the first place. 1. Homeowner's insurance. 2. It might not be as expensive to fix as you think. I bought a house that had a slow leak in the AC compressor. It was needing to be recharged like every other year. We paid a guy to find the leak, the most time spent doing that, solder/repair it, and fully recharge the compressor. That was about $350. In your case it's obvious where the leak is. Refrigeration mechanic here. Usually, a pierced coil is the end of the coil. Very difficult to repair economically. Today I fucked up by releasing a quick one at the wrong time. Obligatory FU happened 2 to 3 days ago, but he keeps bringing it up and I've been red in the face for 72 hours at this point. So I've just moved back to my university city and I'm in my mandatory 2-week quarantine. My boyfriend is quarantining with me, and after months of distance, we had several promises made, including blowing till completion. I usually can't, my jaw hurts and he takes his time, especially when I'm blowing. And I succeeded the first time. Gosh, I was so proud. The FU happened the second time and I was caught by surprise is an understatement. So the first time he held my hand and gave it a light squeeze to indicate when he was close. Second time, I'm doing the foreplay BJ, not the completion BJ, but I got carried away and apparently he was close because I received a light squeeze. The next few events happened so quickly I couldn't even process it. So he came, held my head, pumped his hips while I held my lips tight around him to prevent leaking. The pressure in my mouth must be so high, I let out a quick, pert fart. It was loud enough, distinct, and my god was it embarrassing. He laughed once he was done. I shrieked the moment I swallowed and he's not letting me forget that moment. He keeps laughing every time he thinks of it, insinuates about it in front of friends, and it's apparently the highlight of the relationship for him. I'm hoping one day to let this go long enough for him to forget it, but till then this is my life now. Too long didn't read. Boyfriend came in my mouth filled up with air and stuff, pushed hair out the back. Every action has an opposite and reaction or something. Guess it's no more BJ's until he stops mentioning it then. Person shrugging. Somehow I showed this to him and he immediately apologized. I mean, honestly, that is really funny. If you're really bent out of shape about it, tell him that, and if he's a good guy he'll take it easy and stop. But honestly, that is a great story and certainly would be one to be shared in your closer friend circles. Haha, no, I probably will laugh over this pretty soon. It doesn't bother me personally as much as it is just playful annoyance. I usually overshare so my friends will eventually hear the story. For now, I'm bashful in our room. Lamau. This will hopefully become one of your funniest relationship stories that you'll chuckle about randomly, once you are just lol. I have a sex fart story myself, and my fiance and I still laugh about it after 7 years. Also, he's gonna fart climax one day, just you wait. Then, much like us, you will be even. I keep waiting for him to let one rip, but he takes good care of his diet / is silent while I, a cheese-loving lactose-intolerant person, have stopped caring about it around him. Someday though, need to catch him off guard. Once, when my husband came, he farted loud and long during his coming. I've laughed so hard and he came and was like oops and I was just laughing. It was so funny. And I was a totally no fart person, but since then I just let them rip. Only not when he's eating me down under. That would be a bit too much, I think. Tell him he either stops laughing / alluding to it, or the next time you will aim your ass at him and then tell everyone he asked for it.